Hi folks, hope you're well. So, it is a fair question that many could ask, that I've said on many of my videos, that the church is being led by the devil. Or that the church has been given over to the devil in the past, and it's still owned by the devil, really. Well, a lot of people think, how can that be true? How can that be true that God's people are being led by the devil? Well, just look at history of the church. Look at history. Look at how the established church, the church that considered itself to be the church of God, whether that be Catholic, whether that be C of E, right? Protestant, Catholic or Protestant, they consistently abused the poor. Consistently. And took what they could from people. Took land, took their lives. We have had things in the past, like witch hunting, that if a woman or even a man was using natural healing, from nature, flowers, herbs, bits from trees, and etc., honey, that sort of stuff, they would have been accused of being witches. And, exactly how many were drowned and exactly how many were burned, we don't know. But was there drowning? Was there burning? Was there witches being thrown in prison, or women being thrown in prison because they were accused of being witches? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because you'd have someone who was using nature, was using all that stuff from nature to help people. They may have been charging people. It might have been a job. Therefore, they were charging people because they had to live, so they had to buy food for themselves, and etc. So, they may have been charging people. But then, if anyone from the village ever had something happening which was bad, they blamed that woman. They said that woman cursed them. And the church said, oh yeah, of course, she cursed them. Right? Okay? So the church were killing people. They were taking money from people. They had the poor people making churches, building churches. And a lot of them died. And did they give money to the family? Probably not, no. No. Well, right now, the C of E Church still has so much land. It is absolutely blinking ridiculous, the amount of land that church has acquired over the years. And has acquired by conning people. Say, if you've had a husband who was wealthy and he died and left all his wealth to his wife, when his wife is towards old age, the church will go and tell her, but if she believes in God, she has to give everything to God, which means giving everything to the church. They were conning people. And that's from the devil. So telling people that a woman who's using natural stuff to help people to be healed is a witch, and killing that woman is from the devil. Conning people is from the devil. Yeah. Abusing people in any way is from the devil. And basically, yeah. Helping the abusing people rather than the people that have been abused. That's the church. That is the church. It always has been. We have this situation right now in the UK where the head of the C of E church is being pressured to resign. Now, again, resign is ridiculous. He should be sacked. He should be sacked. He's being pressured to resign because he was covering up for a vicar who had been abusing kids for years and years and years and years and years. The person in charge of that church, of that religion, was covering it up. So that person, that vicar, could still abuse other kids. Right? It's, you have the sublime to the ridiculous. So therefore, it's not a case of saying all churches are like that. But it's not a case of saying, but it is simply a case of saying, look, this is how easy it is for the devil to get in. Especially if people are not willing to do God's way and God's will. Because that's hard to do. It's not easy to do. Because you have to wait. Because, God's time is completely different for our time. Because we want things to be done fast. And God says, no, sorry, that's not my way. So we have to wait. And we don't want to wait. So it's easier to do the world's way than God's way. So therefore, the devil gets in when you're doing that. Right? That's the point. It's all through the history. So many wars were about power, greed, money. It's about what you can get. Whether you get power, you get greed, you get land, you get position in some way. But that's what wars are all about. And churches supported wars. The Crusades were a Catholic war. And the amount of Catholics and the amount of Islamic people that died. And for what? For nothing at all. Nothing at all. Because they claim they're doing the will of God. They're going against the Muslim people. Okay. Is that really helping your people? Because you're using your people in that war. And they're being killed. So, is it really helping? No. That was about the church. Only about the church. And the power for the church. Because they wanted the holy place for themselves. That was the reason. And, they didn't care about the people who were being killed. From their side or the other side, they didn't care at all. They knew they had enough people to be killed, so they didn't care. It's something that happens and happens all the time. It is. Whether you want to call it the nature of the beast, But that's the point. If we're going to call it the nature of the beast, well, the beast has been in the church. What's that? Yeah. The Catholic Church was set up to replace God's church. Set up by who? By the devil. Because look at the way the Catholic Church was set up. It's completely against the Lord's way. Completely against the Lord's way. Because his way says it's your relationship with God. Your relationship with God. But that church was completely about the church. So basically, your relationship was in the church, was about the church. Because if you want to pray, you have to go to a priest to pray and ask that person to pray to God. You can't do it. You have to ask them to do it. Excuse me. The Lord says you pray to the Father. You pray to the Father. Who were they praying to? The priests. No idea. No idea. Well, the mother. Which was against the Lord's words. It was the opposite. He said pray to the Father. They were praying to his mother, which was the opposite of what he said. Yeah? There you go. I mean, there's more stuff about that, but that's enough, really. That proves it. Anyway, you don't need more to prove. Really. That's enough. So there you go. It's easy for the devil to go into the church. Easy.